We've reached our destination for today's training hike. We're going to hike up Worcester Mountain. It's a 4.4 mile round trip out and back, 2.2 miles one way. And it's going to be a warm one. Well, we're getting ready to head up the trail. We got all our gear that we're going to take on the long trail with us and see how this goes. Come to a nice stream crossing. Tops up the head. Pretty easy trail to start with anyhow. Let's see what kind of training this gives us today. So we're just a little over half a mile in, crossing a stream for the 4th time on the trail, so not that you would need water only half mile in, but there's plenty of water at the bottom part of this trail. Heard it gets much more challenging at the top, but it's a pretty nice trail so far. So we're just over a mile in. Took our first break at another stream crossing, the 5th one in the first mile. Beautiful trail so far. Lots of stream crossings and nice and shaded. So the trail started a little more of an ascent here. Tops up ahead a little ways. I was setting up the camera. Try and take you along for a little bit of the climb here. Top's not too far ahead. See if I can catch up to her. Got some downed trees. This is good practice for the trail. So far I'd say this trail is not that hard, but we're in the climbing phase of it now apparently. Not too muddy. Comments I'd read on All Trails app said it was a pretty muddy trail. It's been a pretty dry spring though, so probably why the mud isn't too awful bad. They're starting to catch up to top. So we're going to take a little water break after that last climb. See if I can pan you around. Just came up that hill there and got to stay. We're panning around. Still heading up the hill that way. And now we're going to get a little water break. Nice little pool starting this section of the stream here at the top of the hill. Kind of rocky trail, a lot like the sections of the long trail. Just came up here, but just wanted to show you a little more of the stream and the trail. We got some people coming up behind us, so I'll stop recording here. Come to another pretty good climb. A little under 2 miles in. Looking pretty steep here. Eventually we'll see topped up ahead. She's waiting for me. Probably taking pictures of me filming going up the trail. Hi, Topped. So this is pretty good training right here. A lot of spots on the long trail that are like this. Alright, guess I should put the camera away and actually pay attention to what I'm doing so I don't hurt myself. I think we're getting close to the top. I'll check in from there. Getting near the top of Mount Wooster. It's a pretty steep ascent here. A little bit of a rock scramble. But the views that we're getting are definitely worth the climb. A few other day hikers out today. Can't blame them. Certainly a beautiful, beautiful hike. Here we go. Almost caught up to top. So there's Mount Mansfield off in the distance. We'll be there in about a month. I guess a little bit more because we don't start for 3 weeks. So long trail to the south. Wind is pretty strong right now. We're at a camel slope off in the distance. Made it to the top of Worcester Mountain. Not going to stay here very long. The black flies are terrible. I'm getting mouthfuls of them just talking and breathing. Way back down the mountain. Noticing the quartz. I think it is. The rock. It's kind of pretty. Still good views. Not going to take much footage on the way down because same way we came up. Well, we've made it back to the parking lot. It was a good hike. So we're home from our hike now. There was somebody else in the parking lot, so I didn't really want to record a closing to the hike. According to the GPS on my phone, it was 4.6 miles round trip with an elevation gain of a little over 1,800 feet. Took us about 2 hours up, but we really took our time. We were visiting with people on the way up.
Got a lot of questions about whether we were walking the ridgeline or not, since we had such large packs with us.
Yep, and I had to explain to them that we were, because they were asking if we were overnight, and I said no, we're overkill. I explained that we were training for our long trail through hike, which tended to lead to more conversation. It was some great views. The black flies were atrocious towards the top, as you see in the earlier videos. But definitely a fun trail. It was the first time we'd ever been up it, and probably do it again sometime in the future, other than it's a pretty good drive from our house to get to it, but definitely a worthwhile hike, and glad we did it. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.